Kuzampola. Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online yoga workshop Embassy of India, Tumku ICCR Nehru Wangchuk Cultural Center, yoga teacher. I am KVSSN Murthy here. My sincere prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties in the whole return. Coming to the today's practices totally depend on the sun salutations, and after that Pavana Mukta Asana series. In that we have digestive abdominal group part 1, very simple, very effective practices. So anyone can adopt even today's practice also towards their self yoga practices. So coming to the sun salutations, and take a long deep inhalation, exhalation, keep your body erect, keep your both the hands joined at your thighs if possible. Try to maintain your prideful mood throughout the practices. Right, coming to sun salutations, here we have Pranam Asan above to the head. Then slowly bring your Pranam Asan from Kailash Mudra level towards your Pranam Asan, Anahata Pranam Asan. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tatvam Pusham Apavrunu Satya Dharmaya Drustaye. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Haim Haum Raham Mitra Ravi Surya Bhanu Kagapushna Hiranya Gadbhamaricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. Then after that, open your both the arms and wide your hands, lift your arms up. So after that, once pull up, slight or medium back bending, Ardha Chakrasana or Ardha Chandrasana. Again, keep your back straight. Once pull up. So without hurting your back muscles, and try to perform forward bends very carefully. But still, if you had any issues, health issue related to forward bends, please try to avoid forward bends even in your like self activities in the home. Then remaining people, bend the body very forward, very slowly. Then slowly put your both arms down towards the floor for a while, few seconds stay without holding the breath. Then this time right leg steps completely back, called Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding stance. And then slowly coming to anti-gravity exercise called Santulanasana or Dandasana. So take care while performing this kind of exercise. When you have severe spinal cord issues, avoid anti-gravity practices. Then coming to next exercise, resting exercise, completely press the body towards the floor called Ashtanga Namaskarasana or Sastanga Namaskarasana. And coming to lifted head cobra posture, Bhujangasana, completely lift the body vertically up, lift your chin and still extend your head up and stay for a while. And next exercise called Parvatasana or mountain triangular posture. So this also comes under semi-inverted as well as semi-forward bend. So take care while doing. If you have head issues or related organs issues, avoid this kind of practices. Now completely push the body inside. And right leg forward leg called Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding stance. And back leg straight on the toes, back leg knee up and join your both the legs straight. Again coming to back stretched posture or Pada Hasta Asana, press your body completely down and lift your arms, lift the body completely up, called Hasta Uttanasana. So here also once completely pull up and from there slight or medium back bend. Then come straight to normal Pranamasana above to the head. Then slowly bring your Pranamasana down at your chest, called Anahata Pranamasana. And few seconds break, take a long inhalation, exhalation. Then after that, lift your both the arms completely up, wide your both the hands. Then turn your palms and slowly bring it back down at your thighs. And lock your hands for a while, take a long, slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. Right, coming to the next exercise called Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni, digestive abdominal group part 1. So here we have almost 6 to 8 exercises, but very simple, but like very effective. Only thing is, when you have severe lower back issues, try to perform this kind of exercises while keeping a towel or pillow under the hips. Okay, now this time try to sit properly and few seconds take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. Just I'm requesting my video technician to just bring that camera stand in front of me. Okay, now first coming to Shavasana, straight posture. So this is also itself a kind of very good posture in management of depression or in management of stress. And after relaxation, then slowly keep your both the arms and legs together. Take a long, deep, slow inhalation, exhalation. So coming to Pada Uttanasana or raised leg posture. So here we have exercise mode and posture mode both. So we are performing both at a time. So first we are performing exercise. So your right leg lift it up to the 90-degree angle from 0-degree angle and slowly get back down. Again, second count, lift your leg completely up, then very slowly get back down. Third count, lift your leg up, again slowly get back down. So last count here, stay for a while at the 90-degree angle or any convenient angle and few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then slowly get back to normal and rest, and for a while relaxations enough. Come friends. So here same exercise with the alternate leg. Again check your breath, check your hands and check your body line up. So take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation to start your same exercise, raised leg posture or Pada Uttanasana with alternate leg. First slowly inhale, lift the leg up. While it's coming to 90-degree angle towards your abdomen with exhalation, then slowly come back and again slowly breathe out, keep your leg down. And slowly inhalation, lift your leg, and finally while coming up it's exhalation, then slowly come back and again with exhalation. So here inhalation, then slowly straight and exhalation, again inhalation, get back and slowly exhalations down, relaxation enough. Then to do the same posture with the two legs. So first keep your both the hands under your hips for 4 seconds and lift your both the legs up with inhalation and slowly get back with breathe out. Again breathe in completely up, lift your legs and slowly breathe out down. So observe it carefully throughout the practices. Keep observe your abdomen, it is going to, their muscles will going to be tight. And also this is good exercise in management of constipation and also good exercise in management of Kegel floor disorders. Okay, now few seconds break. Now this time leave your hands and leave your legs and few seconds break. Just take long slow inhalation, exhalation in Shavasana. Alright, now this time once keep your both the legs and hands together. Then towards your right side or left side turn the body and slowly get up and sit down. So in fact, in a row of practices, we can finish all 8 exercises, but it is always good to give a small time gap to check your body convenience or to check like towards the interlude practices. So as an interlude practices, you can choose any other convenient posture to create relaxation to the hips and thighs. Like for today, we are now practicing here, like for the hip relaxation. This simple exercise called Titli or Purna Titli or full butterfly movements. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7, then come back. So our next exercise will be our Pada Chakra Asana or leg rotation. So this is also related to knees and thighs, hips and also lower abdomen muscles. So take care while performing. So here again we need to go to Shavasana. From the Shavasana, we will start here. Wide your both the arms and wide your both the legs. For a while, few seconds relaxation in Shavasana. Then after that, slowly keep your both the legs and hands together. And try to keep your both the hands closer to the thighs on the floor, or still you can put your both the hands under your hips also when you have any complications in the lower back. Alright, this time fold your right leg, then lift your right leg up, then simple rotation and clockwise 3 counts and completely breathe out. Again slowly inhalation down and exhalation up. Third last count, breathe in and slowly breathe out, up. Opposite side, same thing, completely breathe in and breathe out, down, ups. Again, second count, breathe in, lift while coming to breathe out. Last count, completely rotate and slowly get back to normal. Then slowly fold your leg and stretch your leg, and for a while relaxation is enough. Take again long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So to create the same momentum, to create that same flow, we are doing alternate side leg rotation, Pada Chakrasana, and here it is called as Chakra, Pada Chakra Sancharanam also. Then this time lift your leg up, lift your leg finally up, from there complete rotation and slowly get back. Again lifts and then slowly get back. Third last count, lifts and then slowly get back. Opposite side same thing, lifts and then come straight. Second count, lifts and then come straight. Third last count, lifts and then slowly get back to normal. Keep your leg down, take again long slow inhalation and exhalation. Alright, once take in, relaxation in Shavasana, and after that we are doing same Pada Chakra Sancharanam with the two legs called Dvipada Chakra Sancharanam. So here both the legs together somewhat like comparatively the next exercise will be a difficult one. So try to put your both the hands under your hips to protect your hip region. Then this time fold your two legs, lift your legs up. Then clockwise 3 counts and anti-clockwise 3 counts. Then second count completely down and lift it out with breathe out. Third last count, breathe in, then slowly get back, breathe in. Then same thing opposite side, 1, then slowly get back. Second count, breathe out, then slowly come back. Third last count, breathe out, from there breathe in and down the legs and slowly get back. Then finally fold your legs, then after that keep your both the foot on the floor for a while, Hasva Stambhasana or short pillar posture. Open your two legs and few seconds break. Then here wide your hands and wide your legs and few seconds break from these exercises flow. Then after that both the arms and legs together towards your right side or left side, turn the body for a while relaxation. Then after that slowly get back and relaxation enough. So here also in between our next practice to this previous practice, we need to do some extra relaxation to the hips and the spinal cord. So here also you can choose butterfly movement, or easiest exercise is knee bends. Just movement of the knees on the right side and on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 relaxations enough. So our next posture and exercise both will be cycling or Pada Sancharanam or leg cycling. So here also we have one leg cycling, after that two leg cycling. Like now again come to Shavasana or straight posture. Then here wide your both the arms and wide your both the legs. Take gas, long deep inhalation, exhalation. Then after that recheck your body pose and come to pre-position or Samasthiti. Then here fold your right leg, lift your right leg up, then just movement of the right leg only with the single leg cycling 3, and so every time try to press your abdomen with your knee, coming back from the knee, and opposite side same thing 2 and 3 and last count 4, and then slowly get back to normal. Then after that open your leg and check your breath. Then this time alternate leg up, lift your leg and rotation part 1 and then 2, 3 and with the same leg reverse 1, 2, 3, then straight, right, so come back. Take again long slow inhalation, exhalation. So while doing the next exercise you can put two hands under the hips. And this time try to fold your two legs, lift your legs up and simple rotation part of the cycling part. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Reverse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 and 10. Then slowly get back to normal. Then very slowly out from the practices, stretch your leg and relax your legs. Just long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. Again, keep your both the arms and legs together and few seconds rest from the practices to do interlude exercise. Again, slowly get back and sit out. So this time just make a flow of practice. In this interlude section, again you can choose like knee turns to relax your hips and to relax your lower ab muscles. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last counts to 10, and few seconds break and take long inhalation exhalation. So in this today's exercise we have last exercise called Pada Supta Pavana Muktasan, or somewhat it's abdomen pressing posture. This is also good exercise to create good wind balance, inside wind balance, especially in the intestines. So coming to Shavasana again here, try to properly come to Shavasana and wide your legs and wide your hands. Just take a long slow inhalation exhalation. Alright, this time both the legs and hands together called Samasthiti, and bring your right leg on the abdomen. Right leg on the abdomen, lock your knee with your two hands. Then try to press your abdomen with your knee. First of all, don't lift your head, but instead of that, press your abdomen more. When you have no neck issues or no complaints in the cervical region, at that case only lift your chin up with breathe out, press your chin towards your knee and slowly get back with breathe in. Again few seconds, release the strain from the abdomen. Again repress your abdomen with the thigh, lift your head up. Again with breathe out, then slowly get back, keep your head down, stretch your knee. Then third last count, press your abdomen with breathe out, lift your head and completely vacate the lungs, and few seconds stay with holding 1, 2 and 3, then come back. Enough relaxations. Then slowly release the strain from the abdomen and slowly get back out from the practices. Take again long and slow deep inhalation and exhalation. And after re-prepare yourself and keep your both the arms legs together, put your left leg fold properly, bring your left knee on the abdomen, lock your knee with your two hands, press your abdomen and then slowly lift your head up with breathe out, then slowly come back, breathe in. And second count, while exhalation, breathe out, press your abdomen and slowly get back, breathe in. So last count, breathe out, lift your head, press your abs and few seconds stay, 1, 2 and 3 and relaxations. Enough, come back. Then once check your breath pattern, check your relaxation, just take a long deep inhalation exhalation. So without giving much gap in between practice to practice, again re-prepare yourself, both the arms and legs together. So we are doing both the knees at a time. Bring your knees on the abdomen, lock your like forelegs or knees, press your abdomen with exhalation, directly lift your head, breathe out, then slowly get back, breathe in wide. Again second count, exhalation, press the abdomen, then slowly get back, breathe in. Third last count, breathe out, few seconds, stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Keep your head completely down, and after that relax from the strain and release the legs and stretch your legs completely forward. Then soon after that, wide your both the arms and wide your legs and come to any relaxation posture or Shavasana. Then slowly come back to normal, come to Samasthiti. After that, coming to like body turning towards your right side or left side for a while, stay, then slowly get up to normal sitting posture. Alright, take a long, slow and deep inhalation, exhalation. So today's exercises totally depend on the some of the exercises which will create good balance on the abdomen and inside the abdominal organ, so that it is also called a digestive abdominal group. We are seeing now part 1 only. Part 2 will be coming next week, next Monday. So every Monday we are doing Pavana Mukta Asana series, are some of the basic warm-ups for the yogic practices. Okay, now coming to pranayam session, take a long, deep, slow inhalation, exhalation. Choose any convenient, comfortable posture or lotus, or still you can choose chair or any other surface also. Be very convenient and comfortable while doing this pranayam exercises. So today's our pranayam practices will be on the Kapalabhati, Kriya Abhyas, and after that Surya Bhadana, Vitality Stimulation Breath. So coming to first, we have chantings and slokas. According to your traditional belief, you can follow chantings or you can follow physical exercises. So coming to practices here. Om Kesavaya Swaha. Om Madhavaya Swaha. Om Narayanaya Swaha. Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadiyam Karishye. Om Sandh Sandh Sandhi. So in other words, it is saying that the total practices of yoga and all styles in the yoga, so basic purpose is same, called physically it should make us strength, and mentally it should make us strength, and also socially and spiritually. Only thing is we have to be continue in the practices according to the teacher's guidance, according to the master's guidance. So coming to the practices, Kapalabhati, as we know that Kapalabhati is very simple but effective technique to eradicate the phlegm level rats which will be deposit inside the body. Basically, we have 5 types of different glues on the working purpose. It will be divided into the 5 portions. One is at the rib cage, and one is at the chest, one is at the throat, and 2 are in the facial organs and the skull. So basically, if the portion will be more, if the portion will be increased, generally we'll catch cold or cough, or we'll catch different kind of phlegm diseases and disorders. But Kapalabhati is also meant for Kapha dosha dissociation. It is saying that Vastrava loha karasya racha purau sasambhramau Kapalabhatir vikyata Kapha dosha dissociation. So the systematic inhalations and exhalations will create a kind of balance inside the body that can eradicate the phlegm level disorders and diseases. But only thing is, when you have, when people have high blood pressure or any other symptoms or vertigo or dizziness or any other complications, take proper advice from your yoga teacher, and take proper advice from your physician also. Coming to next exercise, vitality stimulating with Surya Bhedana Pranayam. It is saying that Kapala Sodhanam, Vata Doshagnam, Krimi Dosha Punnaha Punnaha Ridam Karyam, Surya Bhedana Uttamam. So it is also kind of exercise which can create a direct a balance towards the wind level issues that will be which will cause kind of disorders and diseases inside the skull and inside the face. So that it is also called as Vata Doshagnam. Vata Doshagnam means whatever phlegm level, wind level disorders will be totally calmed down because of the Surya Bhedana Pranayam. And also it is saying that Krimi Dosha Hut means by doing proper way, this kind of exercises will be giving the balance. It will kill the abdominal worms also. And here it is also mentioned that Surya Vedana Muttam Punah Punah Ridam Karya means participants has to perform this kind of exercises in a regular basis. So coming to the practices, take a long pause, inhalation and exhalation. So coming to Kapala Bhati, or cranium cleaning technique, or frontal brain cleaning technique. So here in a single spell we are doing 30 strokes, but only thing is, when you have high blood pressure or any other complications, don't do these exercises. So coming to practices, sharp exhalation, slow inhalations. Then starting our exercise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. And long, slow pause, inhalation and exhalation. So soon after this Kapalabhati, take a small time gap to perform Surya Bhedana Pranayam. Surya Bhedana Pranayam, always it is saying that right nostril breathe in, left nostril breathe out. Throughout the practice, right nostril breathe in, left nostril breathe out. Open your right hand last two fingers, right hand last two fingers and right hand thumb. So turn them towards your face and head. Close your left nostril. Close your left nostril with last two fingers of the right hand to take inhalation with the right nostril. And completely slowly breathe out with the left. Again, begin your inhalation with the right nostril. And slowly come back to normal. Exhalation with the left. And inhalation with the right. And slowly come back. Exhalation with the left. And fourth count inhalation. And exhalation with the left. So last count inhalation with the right. And slowly completely exhalation with the left. Then slowly keep your both the hands down. Take a long slow inhalation exhalation. So in the mudra practices or in the special kind of gestures with the hands, today's our exercise will be Garuda Mudra or gesture of wind or gesture of the eagle or gesture of the energy. Very simple exercises. Keep your all the fingers out and keep your thumbs inside and join your thumbs and keep a lock. Then here in this same thing you can choose inside also, inside palms. Now hold your thumbs and few seconds keep your like a mudra at your legs and few seconds stable. This kind of Garuda Mudra generally it is used to balance inside wind issues and also it invigorates the balances of the Vata dosha. Especially it will fix the Vata dosha errors inside the body. And also this mudra will be like a very good practice for the people who are having repeated depression issues and repeated physical posture issues. So basically it will correct your posture. So try to put your both the thumbs inside and few seconds keep this mudra and concentrate at the mudra or at your breath or at your eyebrow center. And then slowly release your mudra abhyas and relax your both the hands and long slow deep inhalation exhalation. This kind of mudras can be performed before your meditation, before your pujas and rituals, as well as while you are in practices also, while in your meditations also you can use this kind of mudras. And based on your strength level, based on the practices style and practitioner's ability, it is also advised to give like 50 minutes to half an hour time gap after doing yoga exercises, time gap to take bath, and further 10 minutes time to take breakfast. This timings totally depend on the individual capabilities. And in the afternoon before your lunch time, try to see all the possibilities how to take a power nap or how to do a yoga nidra to give extra focus towards the your further works, and also it will improve the productivity from you. And in the evening, once you will be able to finish your dinner, once you will be able to finish your activities and affairs before your dinner time, try to see all the possibilities to do self-yoga exercises, including back bending exercises, leg stretching practices, inversion postures, strength training exercises, and also coming to short sleep technique. So this formula called BLISS, bliss technique. And we are meeting here at the same place with the same content on Wednesday morning. So Wednesday we have chain yoga exercises. Until then, take care of yourself and stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity.